My name is Melissa Henry, and I am a kindergarten teacher at Whitley Elementary. I've been there this will be my 23rd year there, so I am a true Whitley whale, and I will be presenting about reading and language arts along with Courtney Thompson from...
I'm Courtney Thompson. I'm ARI Local Literacy Specialist at Fondy Elementary. So great to have everyone here, and we are excited to get started.
All right. Well, this year we will be using the Open Court Reading Program, and we'll be given instruction on letter names, letter sounds, decoding, which is sounding out words, encoding, which is where we take sounds to write the words, high-frequency words, vocabulary, and comprehension of fiction and nonfiction. To get us started this morning, I'm going to go over a letter sound routine that we use very often in kindergarten. And to get us warmed up, I thought we would start with a different alphabet song. You know, so many times when we go through the alphabet, the kids say Elementa P, and they think that Elementa is an actual name of a letter. So we have decided through this research that we need to slow it down and really pinpoint the names of the letters. It's good if you have an alphabet that you can have the children point to the letters as they're saying it. So as a warm-up today, I'm going to do it first to show you how it's done. I am not a singer. You'll notice there are musical notes. You don't want me to sing. My kindergartners love my singing, but so I'm going to do it more as a chant. I'll do it one time, and then we'll do it a couple of times together to get us warmed up. So it goes like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I never will forget how to say the alphabet. All right, if you guys will do it with me. Are you ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I never will forget how to say the alphabet. One more time, here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I never will forget how to say the alphabet. All right, good job, guys.
She's going to come join our group. They only have one parent in their group.
Oh, okay. Come on in. Grab one of each thing.
I'm totally not
That is perfectly fine. It takes everybody.
We get ready to bring two parents.
Okay.
So would y'all give us just a second?
Sure. Give us just a second.
Sorry. That was some cool. Yay, Mozart.
And I'm a little nervous, you guys. This is my first time to present, so if I'm a little shaky, you'll have to forgive me.
That was so cool. Where can we access that? I took a picture of it. Is that okay?
So yeah, it's actually in the Open Court system. So I don't know if you can access that exact one. You might could like Google or YouTube like Open Court alphabet chant, but
Good, really good. Can you go back to the song screen so I can take a picture of the actual sheet?
and if you look it up online, there are a lot of different alternative alphabet songs. Like I said, if the one that we grew up with, it really kind of smushes all the letters together. So we really want to focus on those individual names. And I'm sure somebody could play the music and actually get the real song, but I don't know where these people were coming from.
The way it's written is actually probably the same too. I'm looking at the notes.
So I was doing it pretty good.
You'll see. It's just the LMN that's generally different. Which is fine.
There we go. All right, I'm good to go? All right, go to the next slide. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our sound, our introducing the sound routine, and today we're gonna be introducing the sound of the letter M. All right, this is a monkey. The name of this card is Monkey. What's the name of the card? Monkey. All right, the name of the letter is M. What's the name of the letter? M. The sound for this letter is mm. When I say that mm sound, I push my lips together, I push air through my nose with my voice box turned on, I say mm, mm, mm. Can you do it with me? Mm, mm, mm. All right, now I'm gonna play a story for you to listen to for some mm sounds. Yeah, let's just do this. And I have it queued up right here.
Perfect.
Oh no, we don't hear the sound.
It's okay. If you want to talk them through it, because I don't think they look at the sound through tone what he's showing.
It's Muzzy the monkey munches all day. She mashes and munches bananas. What the thing from today? Thank you. Yes, it is. And she eats nothing but bananas. Where's the sound? Maybe if I unplug this.
I have a hunch. Muzzy will mash them up, mush them up, munch, 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 munch.
Let's start over. All right. Sorry, guys.
Monkey. For Muzzy the monkey, bananas are yummy. She munches so many, they fill up her tummy. When she eats, she says, Bananas for breakfast, bananas for lunch. Mash them up, mush them up, munch, 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 munch. What does Muzzy the monkey say? Bananas at bedtime. I have a hunch. Muzzy will mash them up, mush them up, munch, 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 munch. Then what will Muzzy the monkey say?
All right, we're going to play it one more time, and this time you're going to join in with Muzzy the monkey.
Monkey. For Muzzy the monkey, bananas are yummy. She munches so many, they fill up her tummy. When she eats, she says, Bananas for breakfast, bananas for lunch. Mash them up, mush them up, munch, 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 munch. What does Muzzy the monkey say? Bananas at bedtime. I have a hunch. Muzzy will mash them up, mush them up, munch, 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 munch. Then what will Muzzy the monkey say?
Mm, 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 mm. And then back to this. And then you're good. All right, guys, remember the name of the card is Monkey. The letter is M. The sound is M. What's the card? Monkey. Letter M. Sound M. Card. Monkey. Letter M. Sound M. One more time. Card. Monkey. Letter M. Sound M. Good job. All right, now I am going to write the letter M on the board over here. And as I write my letter M on the board, I want you guys to write your letter M in the air. We're going to start at the top. We go down to the bottom. We go back to the top, down to the bottom, back to the top, down to the bottom. As we're making our letter M, we're going to say, What are we going to say? Here we go. Everybody touch the top. And we go down, back to the top, back up, and down, What was our letter? M. What was our sound? All right, I'm going to say some words. If they start with the sound, you're going to give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, you're going to give me a thumbs down. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Thumbs in neutral. Here we go. The word is me. Me. Does it start with a Yes. Neutral. Might. Might. Yes. Neutral. May. May. Yes. Neutral. High. High. No. Neutral. Milk. Milk. Yes. Neutral. Hold. Hold. No. Neutral. Make. Make. Yes. Neutral. Mold. Mold. Yes. Neutral. Sat. Sat. No. Neutral. Hat. Hat. No. Neutral. All right. Good job, you guys. Once again, what was the name of the card?
Monkey.
What was the letter?
Yeah.
What was the sound? Very good. All right. Now we're going to discuss what you got in your bags today.
So again, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the walkthrough of the lesson. So inside of your bags that you had in your chair when you walked in were attached in some goodies. So a lot of these resources within the bag are great take-at-home resources to use with your students and to also utilize to go through, get some tips on how to teach reading and familiar lessons such as this. So one of the materials you're going to see first is our first book here. It was Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and it's a kindergarten favorite. One of the best parts about Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, that not only does it come in a nice recital poem, you can also look up a song that goes along with it as well. Now, if you open up your book for Chicka Chicka Boom Boom to the first page, you're going to see quite a few of those letters and those sounds as well as students go through to see every letter of the alphabet. As you go to the very first page of where the story starts, if we can flip to that, you're going to see the individual letters of the alphabet as well. This book's really focused on teaching students the letter in the order of the alphabet, what we call the alphabetic principle. This allows our students sometimes to be familiar with the alphabet, of how the actual linear structure of the alphabet works from A all the way to Z. It's one of the most important foundations we teach in kindergarten in order to prepare students for reading. So as you go through, we have what we call a choral read, which is a strategy you can utilize with your students. That's when they also read with you and you read with them, and you all able to read through the book together. So on your first page, dear parents, if you all will start, and we will read through the beginning of that. Thank you, Melissa. And we'll demonstrate a quick choral read.
He said, hold up 1 second. We got to
For
give
this
you the
one?
mic. Yes. So here, if you'll take this.
Tell them it's gonna hook it here. It's okay. I just stick it here.
Yeah.
Yep.
It went through my other shirt.
It's okay. I'm gonna stick mine right over here. Like, yeah.
If y'all is there.
Yeah. Oh no. I think it's too young. Go back here. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's all out.
You haven't done much of this. I know.
I really have
We
not.
get used to it after a certain point in time. There you go. All right, and then pull it back through
Now.
here. Yep. Perfect.
There we go.
You got it. Thank you so much.
And when you do it, just do it like that.
Yeah.
Into
Just put it in. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, parents, as we get the microphone so we can make sure everyone can participate. But you look through your very first page of this book. As we demonstrate a choral read, we're all going to read this together. Now, we're going to read it normally as we normally would, very smooth and very fluently. Then on the second read, we're actually going to read it in the tune of the song, of what you can play with your student as well. So let's start. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. You can kind of hear some of that rhyme and pattern, right, parents, as you're reading through that first line. But the song that goes with it really incorporates a lot of that rhyme and fluency we need. So we're going to do it again to the beat of the song. So don't try to deny it this time, because I know it's so easy to get caught up in that poem. This time we're really going to recite and go through it. So let's try it. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. So that's just an example of going through and changing up a lot of that rhyme and pattern when it comes to reading books, especially with young children, because we know they tend to learn a lot with the hands-on and the song as well to tune in. Awesome. So that'll be your example of the choral read, and as you go through the entire book, you're able to read it that way, or again, there's a song that is readily available on YouTube for us as well. The next part of your bags, parents, is that we're going to go in and we're going to grab our next book that says Conquering Kindergarten. And this is a book that we have that is by Shell Education. This is another great resource to utilize at home because it's very quick and easy. We know a lot of times when students are coming home, they have a busy day from school. We're also busy with gathering dinner, making sure everyone's ready for the next day. This is something you can utilize really quickly on the spot without a lot of preparation. So this provides practice pages for all subjects. That's the best part of this resource as well. Now, if you turn to pages 5 and 6, they do a wonderful job of providing some suggested family activities. So they incorporate activities that you already have within your routine, of your daily routine, going to the store, if you're taking a trip to the zoo. Let's say if you're taking your child to the art museum, you're walking with them in the park. That's just some great ways for us to utilize teaching a lot of these strategies to prepare our students for kindergarten and to keep them on the right path as they're in kindergarten as well. So we go through some of those activities. It outlines a trip to the library, a trip to a national park, a monument or memorial. Now we know here in Mobile we have quite a few historical monuments. We have libraries that are access to us. So this is just an easy way that's low cost for us to really incorporate a lot of those skills for our students on a daily basis, okay? And again, this is for all subjects. So if you continue to flip through your book, you're going to see some math here. You're also going to see a lot of the reading, some questioning words as well for reading. So incorporating those reading comprehension strategies for students, which is just those basic question words of asking, hey, what was included in the story? Who are your characters? Where did the story take place and when did it take place, okay? Utilizing a lot of those verbal responses and allowing students the time to practice the oral language and make those complete sentences as well. So this is one of our favorite resources. We're going to go ahead and go to our next resource as well. So parents, if you look inside of your bag, thank you so much, Melissa. You're a great Vanna White, by the way. You'll have the Kindergarten Family Engagement Guide. Now, this is one of my favorites because it also outlines this cute top 10 things a kindergarten needs to know. We know throughout the development of a child, especially for early childhood, one of the most important development tools that we need is really that idea of being able to have oral language, following directions, verbalizing directions as well as they're given, following those directions in order, step by step, because we know if you have a kindergarten child, you can tell them, all right, go to the kitchen and grab this, but they're going to do everything else before they go to the kitchen and grab it. So this just puts a reminder for us to really take those teachable moments that we have at home to really utilize some of those skills for our students. If you also open up inside, parents, they give you a great list of sight words that need to know. Within our curriculum in the classroom, students work on sight words a lot, but we utilize the Science of Reading high frequency word routine. So really for students to be able to have the exposure to these words, not to master them just yet, but really the exposure helps them a long way as they come into kindergarten. We know we also utilize that with their decodables as well. Sight words are incorporated in there, and they also give us a lot of information about the read aloud. So incorporating some of that sight word material is saying, hey, what word is this again? Is that a sight word that we know? Very good. Stopping and taking time to pause and read those stories and making them purposeful. So this is just a flyer and some pamphlets for you all to go through. I also like to tell parents when they see resources like this, it's great to kind of put them where you know you can have access, right? Probably by the fridge. You know students love snacks. I've seen parents pop them in the pantry so they can easily come out. Okay, you want a cookie? We need to find cookie. What's the first sound we hear in cookie? Having students identify those sounds and those letters. Just really easy work as we begin to prepare our students for the next step forward. All right. Does anyone have any questions before we go to the complete blank page and let you all go on break? Is there any questions that you may have and regarding any of these materials or resources, or any questions about the lesson that we can answer? So good. I think we have a discipline next. Yes, so we
Hang on
have
1 second.
one more. It's the standards and discipline. Okay.
So we're going to be passing out to you guys.
Sure will. You tell them about it, and then me and Ms. Winters can help. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be passing out some activities that go along with
she's
that
passing that out, yeah.
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom book that you're getting. It's some really fun activities that the kids will truly enjoy doing with that book.
Yes, in the kindergarten priority standards. Yes, and then we also will provide a copy of the kindergarten priority standards. So parents, these outline the critical standards we utilize in kindergarten for our district as well, for really to prepare our students to become readers heading into first grade and to develop them along that Science of Reading continuum. You'll receive a copy of this. This is just a great checklist to utilize as you're working with your students, providing those read alouds, working with sight words, coloring, whatever the skill may be. You'll find a great critical standard that's going to match that. So you can always tie what you're working on with your students to something purposeful, okay? And we'll bring those around. Thank you, Ms. Winters. I'll give you a bit of those. Oh, make sure I'm not on that, please. All right, Rab, I'm gonna give you this one as well. Thank you.
Finish way too early.
You think so? Mm-hmm. That's okay. Well, we started late too, so it's okay. Let's give them some time to look over it without feeling rushed. And it gives us some time for technical things, because we'll swap the mic and do all these other things as well.
Did anybody have any questions about those standards that were just passed out?
All right, parents, I see that you all are now looking over the priority standards. If you look at first quarter, where students will be coming in that first go around for kindergarten, those are our students who are freshly coming in, or if they had any early childhood experience. These critical standards kind of interwoven for all students. So we look at the first standard, and it really recalls to know the names of uppercase and lowercase letters. Now, when we look at critical standards, a lot of time we could think that they need to master those skills at the moment that standard's introduced. But the best thing about our standards that they're introduced over time, and they're also introduced repeatedly over time, so students are constantly building and mastering those skills. So one way we can practice that, of course, is utilizing the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, some of those engagement strategies within your pamphlets and flyers, finding alphabet arcs online. That's another great resource to utilize for students to really practice the alphabetic principle and begin to name and know those letter names and that sound. Identify parts of a book as well, which is one, they could place a book in their hand. We We show students our front cover, back cover, spine, the title page, the table of contents for the book, really just asking them about the parts of the book and what makes up a book as we're reading to them daily. Holding the pencil correctly is another great one as well. We know our students may, especially at home, they love to draw, they love to write, whether it's with a huge marker, a marker they shouldn't have in their hands, or with a crayon. It's always so great to encourage that writing. So really paying close attention of how that child is holding their pencil, right? Their posture. You know, are we sitting up straight when we're utilizing a utensil? Have I been able to understand that I write with my right hand dominantly, or do I write with my left hand? That's something we figure out along the way in kindergarten, especially before coming into that as well. And of course, know the letter names and sounds as Miss Melissa, Miss Henry took us over not too long ago with the alphabet song, really practicing that with the letter sound routine as well. But then parents, we go to second quarter again, as I said before, that these standards repeat over time and then eventually begin to do what we call a scaffold. So that means taking very simple tasks and critical standards and then easily and slowly making them progressively more difficult to really master that standard. So if you look at the second quarter, parents, you're going to see the names of uppercase and lowercase letters. You're going to also have to identify parts of a book and hold pencil correctly. But now we have a new standard, which is the ALCOS number 10C, which is to read CVC words like hat and mop, really practicing taking those sounds that I learned in first quarter and now applying them to a whole word setting of being able to say, okay, here's my word and here are the sounds that are within the word. So all those foundational skills really go into what we see for our next 2 quarters as we continue along and advance our students. So as you all look into third and fourth quarter, you're going to see those actual standards take another step to really get our students to develop to be those fluent readers that they will be and that we will need them to be in order to be successful. Parents, I'll give y'all another minute or so to kind of look at the third and fourth quarter standards and really to make that relation back from the first and second quarter. And as you're reviewing that, if you have any questions, please feel free to just pop up a hand or just say it out loud. Or if you're on your way and just a little bit towards your break and you really just want to come up and have a question, we're more than happy to answer those for you. I think we're good to go. All right, parents, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up our ELA kindergarten session. We thank you all so much for just participating and following along. And I hope that you all really saw a lot of great resources that you can utilize with your students at home. At this time, you all will be able to go out, and I think they have a break. Who will schedule our break for them? You'll have a short break. So we're going to get the exact time of that because then we'll come back in for our math session as well for kindergarten.
Please
Okay?
come back for math.
Yes, yes.
Talk about math with y'all.
Yes, and Mr. Rapp has a great presentation too to go along with this and a lot of hands-on activities that will work as well. So we'll take a look at that as well, parents, but this time you want to grab some water.